So based on the ectoderm formation, mesoderm, endoderm, this is a full and full the development biology. Then human possess the many different cell types. There are about the 200 types of the cells in the our body. So, for example, in our various organs like brain, eyes, nose, mouth, each and every organs having the own style of these cells. And human bodies. So previously, we are thinking like the stem cells only present in the embryonic stage, like a placenta or umbilical cord. But nowadays, most of the research towards the working under the various aspects. For example, in Madurai Aravind Medical Research Foundation, they are focusing into the certain field towards to the stem cells treatment. So previously the cataract treatment or eye transplantation, everything based on the clinical side. But nowadays they are focusing into the which is stem cells therapy related things. Any vitreous accumulations or any eye related problems, they are focusing into the stem cells treatment. For example, in Chennai Government Stanley Medical College also, when I was a postdoctoral fellow at Stanley Medical College, that time the professor and Dr. Surendran sir is a clinician plus a scientist, is a very expert in the field of liver transplantation. So after over period, he is focusing into the stem cells treatment. For example, liver transplantation means we record the donors from the healthy persons. So sometimes the cadaver patients also ready to providing. Some of the parents, some of the relatives are not accepting to donate the organs. But in stem cell therapy aspect, so we don't get any permission from the any patient side or the some other relatives anything. So we need only the ethical committee clearance. So after ethical committee clearance, we can do the stem cells treatment according to the research aspect. So these human organs. This is a very healthy. Left side is a very healthy setup. This is diseased conditions. So our system means our our entire body consists of the various organs. So all the organs is like motor set. So first in vitro fertilization IVF. So in vitro fertilization we know well. This Leslie and John Brown is in the year 1978. So they are started with IVF techniques in the year 78. The fertilization versus the cloning. So in vitro fertilization is based on the cloning aspect. The male gamete, female gamete, then going for the cell divisions like meiosis or mitosis level. So they are going for the cloning aspects. These are very basic things. I don't want to explain. Then major findings. Number one is the 1996 Wilmette et al. Is a clone a sheep from the nucleus of the adult cell. That is a Dolly sheep. So Dolly is everyone we know that Dolly. Then Dolly, this type of the cloning, cloned mammals, the field of IVF. Then history of somatic cell nuclear transfer is a cloning. 1952, Briggs and the King cloned tadpole. Tadpole is the frog, the frog, the young ones. That is a tadpole. In the year 1996, the Dolly is invented. Then 1998, mice, cow, pigs, and various animals step by step, year by year, they are going to start the research in the field of cloning. This is a cell cycle. This interface, mitosis. Then what is stem cells? Now we are going to enter into the stem cells aspect. So already I mentioned it. The stem cells is nothing but it can be differentiated into any type of cells or cell organelles. The stem cells is various types. One is embryonic stem cells, tissue-specific stem cells, totipotent stem cells, induced pluripotent stem cells, and properties means ability to self-renew or ability to differentiate. The history of stem cells. 1825, the cell is a source of other cells. 1950, that is the stem cells in the bone marrow. 61, the hemobiotic stem cells can self-renew. 1971, the presence of the circulating stem cells like the CD34 or TH cells. And 1978, the first hemobiotic stem cells were identified from the human heart blood. Recently, most of the hospitals are blood banking, like blood banking, like cord blood storage. After cesarean, the baby umbilical cords had to be harvested, and the blood also harvested and stored under the liquid nitrogen conditions. The 1988 established the human embryonic stem cells. So this is a very basic idea about the history of stem cells. Then why stem cells essential? So, for example, nowadays most of the developed hospitals store the stem cells storage capacity. As I mean, stem cells bank is available. For example, in Chennai, the hospital Life Cell, the advertisement is also coming to the TV or some other papers. So, the Life Cell is number one stem cell storage center at Tamil Nadu state, and otherwise I think in India also nominated in various places. So actors, various familiar persons like Amitabh Bachchan, Sanila, and various things under the, I mean, various actors storing the babies for blood and other things. So after collecting the blood, the tube-like substances, that is a Wharton jelly. The Wharton jelly also having certain stem cells. So I mentioned the various organs having the stem cells. This is adult stem cells. So embryonic stem cells means the stem cells harvested from the embryo level. I mean the baby umbilical cord or placenta. That's embryonic level. Adult stem cells harvested from the adult human eye, brain, skin, testes, muscle, and bone marrow. These are the adult stem cells. So compared to the embryonic stem cells, the adult stem cells having the low power. Okay. So the identification of stem cells marker, we cannot able to say that this is a stem cells, this is not a stem cells. Everything we can confirm it with the help of the cell markers. The stem cells classifications of the embryonic level means the blastocyst, adult means the hematopoietic stem cells, various things. Totipotency can differentiate into any cell types in your body. That is the first divisions only in the Morgula stage. Then pluripotency, it can be differentiated into any cell types other than the totipotency cells. That is a blastocyst inner cell mass. The multipotency, it can produce the several specialized cell types in particular tissues. This is tissue specific one. Unipotent. So unipotents can produce the only one cell type. Example, erythroid progenitor cells differentiated into the only red blood cells. This is a flowchart of the embryonic stem cells harvesting. The fertilized cells, then totipotency cells, we are going to harvest with the help of the some of the essential medium as well as the lysis factors. The embryonic stem cells can do the grow under the conditions. It can be differentiated into these skin cells, neuron cells, blood cells, liver cells. Liver cells nothing but hepatocytes. So already mentioned. So the stem cells are differentiated into any type of organs or organ cells. This image showing the stem cells possibilities. The stem cells can become any one of the 220 different cells in the body. So another findings, major research findings in the field of stem cell technology, in the 2006, in the year 2006, Shinya Yamanaka is a Kotia University showed that the adult somatic cells can be reprogrammed to act like embryonic stem cells. The reprogrammed cells is known as induced pluripotency stem cells. So induced pluripotency stem cells, that is simply called as iPSC. This is the adult cells derived adult cells to differentiated into the reprogrammed factors. We are going to induce some of the factors, growth factors like genetic reprogramming matter into the iPS cells. Is the culturing laboratory in various path like mesotherm path, endotherm path, and ectotherm path. Finally, so the certain induced pluripotent stem cells is going to differentiate in the system. So this is the laboratory conditions, how the stem cells is going to harvest from the adult cells to differentiate into the possible type of specialized cells. The neural stem cells. The neural stem cells also, the various diseases like Alzheimer's diseases, the various factors involved in this. The concept is the same, but the growth factors, the growth medium, and the way of the incubation creates only change. Epithelial stem cells, the skin cells. Epithelial cells are the small intestine. The small intestinal gut cells we can cultured under the in vitro conditions with the help of the growth factors. Step by step, the system is going to develop a specific targeted cell. The mesenchymal stem cells. The mesenchymal stem cells is nothing but the bone marrow. So the bone marrow collection is very difficult. But anyway, in the clinical side, certain bone fracture patients with some of the ethical concern, ethical clearance, we are going to collect the few ml of the bone marrow. Then we are going to isolate some bone marrow mast cells. We cannot able to say bone marrow stem cell because after confirmation, after culturing, after differentiating, then only we say that bone marrow stem cells. Before we say that bone marrow mast cells like that. So after that, we are going to culturing the osteoblasts and chondrocytes, adipocytes. These are various factors. Next, I will show you the images. Hemobiotic stem cells I already mentioned. So in the embryonic level, I mean the baby, after delivering, the hemobiotic stem cells through the uh, placenta, that is umbilical cord placenta, the cord plate isolated and the isolation of the stem cells, differentiation, then go for the induction of the induction through the spinal. So the self-renewal probabilities during the diseases. The stem cells can cure the bone marrow failure, dysplastic syndromes, hemostasis, and myeloproliferations, and leukemia. The mutation in stem cells leads to the leukemia. Mutation in the stem cells, this is a very important aspect. So sometimes we are going to inject the stem cells, but the stem cells once enter to the body, immediately our immune system don't accept. For example, whenever we are going to, sometimes a single test enter to our eye, immediately the deer form, isn't it? Because our system is going to activate. Something is entered to our system. So immediately to eliminating that one. So that is only whenever the stem cell treatment is going on, the same time, the same injection time. So the some immunosuppressor also they are going to inject because otherwise the cells is going to reject by our immune systems. The stem cell niches, the microenvironment around the stem cells that provide the support and the signal which regulate the self-renewal and differentiation. So signaling is very important in the field of stem cell technology. The signaling is simply called as cell signaling. This bone marrow stem cell harvest, it's a very tricky job because the normal peripheral blood or capillary blood we can collect easily, but the bone marrow collection is very tough job to hold it the hard the cancerous places. Then because the blood the bone marrow is a little viscous nature, the more viscous compared to the human peripheral blood. It contains more stem cells also. The gallbladder is a source of the stem cells. Then this view of the embryonic stage. Certain images I put it for the understanding. Then umbilical gallbladder. This is when I was a Stanley eye collector. This after I said this bone marrow, the syringe having the bone marrow gauntlet. After collection, the tube is nothing but Wharton jelly or umbilical cord matrix. So after we are going to chop into the small pieces into the petri dish and the tissue culture flask. So compared to the goblet, the Wharton jelly or the umbilical cord matrix having the lot of stem cells, that stem cells known as mesenchymal stem cells. So what is the goblet? Already we know that. It's a rich source of unique stem cells. So this is the gallbladder stem cell transplant. So gallbladder advantages in various fields already mentioned. Yes, this is another interesting fact. So mostly liver cells, kidney cells, umbilical cord, or bone marrow having these cells, stem cells. But we think like adipose tissue is like think about fat. The fat also having lot of stem cells. I proved that in the year 2011, and I was a Stanley Medical College. So I collected from the because most of the surgery, the fat content is going to disposed through the medical waste. At that time, I approached with my PI, principal investigator, sir, the most of the fat materials we are going to put it into the dustbin. So I take and I check whether the fat means adipose tissue having the fat or stem cells or not. I want to check. So that time, my PA said, "Hey, Patia, so we know well the stem cells are only present in the particular organs and some other bone marrow and something, but fat is having only fat cells, like that." Then I approach, sir, I want to check like that. Then I prove that yes, sir, adipose tissue also having, which is having the certain matured stem cells. So that is body having two types of adipose tissue. One is subcutaneous, another one is visceral fat. So compared to the subcutaneous, the visceral fat also having the lot of stem cells. I prove that. So this is a liver in our body. The liver only having the regenerative capacity. So none of the other organs, the liver cells having the regenerative capacity. The liver cells is nothing but hepatocytes. So hepatocytes is naturally, that is a like. Very fast growing stem cells. I mean, the differentiating capacity is very fast compared to the other stem cells, other organelle stem cells. So then this is a human cadaver eye. So human eye harvest from the retina. We check, we confirm it with the help of the fluorescence techniques. That is human retinal endothelial cells. This aspect only going at Mother Aravind Medical Research Foundation. So after the confirm it, we are going for the transplantation. I mean stem cell therapy. So I said, so after confirmation only, we want to inject or induce with the suffered persons or the disease condition persons. So what are the confirmatory tests are available? One is adipogenic assay, osteogenic, chondrogenic. The adipogenic assay is nothing but the lipid droplets assay. Then osteogenic means bone development. Chondrogenic means nerve development. So the three techniques are very essential in the field of stem cell therapy and also the stem cell confirmative test. It's called as a stem cells confirmative test. Then before staining, after staining, this is as well for the adipogenic assay. For example, the lipid droplets is present in the particular cell linear, and after the staining, we thought like this is a lipid droplets. The lipid droplets is originally in the stem cell category. So to observe the oil red post staining, so through the oil red post staining, the stained components are to confirm it. Yes, this is a adipogenic assay. Just to confirm it, the stem cells are present in the flask or the well plate. Then certain molecular studies also to confirm it, like DNA, RNA, and protein. Then viability assay to followed by the flow cytometry. The flow cytometry only we confirm it. That is a viability test by propadium iodide, triple blue, other things. Some of the cell markers available for flow cytometry, positive markers, negative markers. The positive markers CD4, CD18, and various type of the stem cells markers. For example, TNF alpha, IL6, SOD catalyst. These are some of the antioxidant inflammatory markers also. Hello. So some noise is coming. The participants kindly mute it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Am I audible? Jay Professor, audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
What
thank you,
is it,
thank you.
sir?
Okay, thank you, thank you. So some of the positive flow cytotomy markers, negative markers are available in the field of the inflammatory. We know well, biochemistry peoples or biotech peoples know that SOD catalase for the antioxidant and IL-6, TNF alpha for inflammatory markers. But in stem cell aspect, some of the CD4, CD18, so SMA, smooth muscular actin, these are the markers, biomarkers of the confirmative of the stem cells. Vimentin is a liver stem cells confirmation test, and smooth muscular actin SMA that also comes under the hepatocellular confirmative biomarkers. So this is one of my papers published in the Journal of Oncological Sciences. That is the EPCAM. It's a novel therapeutic target. It's one of my scholar published in the year 2018. Okay, right. So this diagram, systematic diagram is showing the cancer stem cells role in the tumor recurrence and chemoresistance. So this is a very good example for the cancer therapy through the stem cells. So most of the times the oncology people saying that once the person having the cancer cells, it's very difficult because if you're going to initial stage, we can rectify or we can cure the disease. But most of the Indian peoples doesn't have to meet the early stage to the oncologist. The reason behind the cancer symptoms very less. So once the symptom comes, that time the cancer development is the advanced stage, taken advanced stage. So that time oncologist said, yeah, now you're coming very late because your the cells is very big. The cancer, there is a proliferated is very huge in your body system, very difficult. But anyway, we are giving the some type of treatment like chemotherapy or surgery, anything. So finally, the patient died. The reason behind, so nowadays most of the drugs available, the cancer drugs available. So the cancer drugs to kill the tumor cells, not in the cancer stem cells. I understand. So the cancer drugs are available in the market. The drugs only to kill the tumor cells or cancer cells, but not in the cancer stem cells. That's why the cancer cells are going to kill, but the cancer stems are going to regenerate or generate again and again. So that reason only still the cancer is not able to cure it. We can suppress the proliferation, but we cannot able to cure the problem. I mentioned, there's a genes. What are the genes in the hematopoietic stem cells like CD34 or CD apoptotic markers like PCL2? Some of the stories related to the stem cells transplantations. Number there are 2 years old girl, a 2 years old girl, see for the first time a British girl born blind with spectro-optic dysplasia was cured by cord blood stem cells. And free of leukemia through bone sister goblet. A 5 years old girl suffered from leukemia. They received the goblet from her newborn sister. The born child saved her sister life. So then CCMB, Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology at Hyderabad. This is a document institute by the ICMR Center. So there are 250 patients who had undergone stem cell therapy. So the 70% of the peoples had the vision restored. And even your hairs have these stem cells. Yes, in mammalian skins, each hair follicles contain a reservoir of these stem cells known as the blood, which can be mobilized to regenerate the new follicles with each hair cycle and to generate the new epidermis during the wound repair. So now is the weaker treatment through the stem cell treatment. They are saying that they are putting the advertisement through the stem cell treatment we can rectify our hair falling problems like that. So the stem cell therapy, the stem cell treatments in the present in the various field, especially the hair transplantation, eye transplantation, liver transplantation, so on. So the stem cells from the fat used to repair the girl's skull. This is unbelievable. So the broken skull also we can rectify the problem, repair the problem with the help of the stem cells. Fat detected by the environment. Right? See the neural stem cells in neurons, astrocytes, oligodendrocytes, everything through the stem cells placed in the spinal cord become the glial cells. The stem cell therapy for Alzheimer's disease, I already mentioned the human brain, the Alzheimer's diseases. The Alzheimer's diseases, we rectify the problems with the help of the stem cell therapy. So Parkinson disease, this is a genetic disease. So Parkinson is a genetic disease. It can be also treated with the help of stem cell therapy. Stroke is another important difficult thing. This uncontrolled trial. There's various clinical trials focusing into the stroke research. By the stem cell injection show the functional improvement. Repair of the heart tissues. So we can rectify the problem. So I can have this is a repair of the heart tissue. Yes, this is a knee replacement or the rheumatoid peoples having a lot of problems in the knee. So with the help of stem cell treatment, we can rectify the problems. This is a damaged knee before the stem cell treatment. This is a healthy knee after the stem cell treatment. The stem cells for the diabetes. The bone marrow stem cells. The bone marrow stem cells nothing but the adult stem cells. It contribute to the reduction of the blood glucose level upon the transplantations. I mentioned it. The diabetes mellitus is type 1 or type 2 categories, because type 1 diabetes is a genetic disease. We cannot able to do anything. But in the type 2 condition, type 2 diabetes, we can do the clinical side, and we can rectify the problem of the insulin production or insulin resistance. The bone marrow stem cells can differentiate into the functionally component the pancreatic beta cells, and thus they represent the cells based the treatment for the diabetes mellitus. But in Indian scenario, various places focusing into the stem cell treatment for in Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, Stanley Medical College from Chennai, Adayar Cancer Institute, Madras, Chennai. So Apollo Specialty Hospitals, History Medical, CMC is very famous for the hematological stem cells treatment. This is a very the Vellore CMC is trust hospital that is very expert. Most of the doctors very expert in the field of hematology, the blood related things. Very famous in India. That is blood or blood related problems or blood cancer, anything. CMC is very famous. Narayana Vitalaya or Aravind Medical Foundation, both are the Madurai side or Bangalore side, that is the eye related things. Army Hospital at New Delhi, AIIMS. And in addition with the various places having the lot of stem cell treatment center. Okay. Then there has not been bone success human therapy developed with embryonic stem cells. It's a key point. Then the potential use of these stem cells is stroke, traumatic brain injury, learning defects, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson disease, the missing of the teeth, wound healing, bone marrow, spinal cord injury, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple site of the cancers like various like kidney cancer or liver cancer, intestinal cancer, stomach cancer, uterus, ovarian, testis, various type of cancers, blindness, deafness. These are the various potential uses of these stem cells. Then clinical trials in the type 1 diabetes, Parkinson diseases, celiac diseases, cardiac diseases, immunological diseases, spinal injuries, sepsis. This is the clinical trials going on day by day. The basic research, International Society for Stem Cell Research, ISSCR. The research in time, the consuming the procedure require the lot of effort and money. It's very, very difficult. That's why the very few centers in India for the stem cell therapy. The standard cell preparations and a comparison and analysis of the scientific studies, because SOP, the standard operating protocols, is very very tricky, because we cannot able to say that the stem cell culture is very easy, very very difficult, because the collection, the proliferation, differentiation, and the medium or growth factors very costly, and the environment, the working environment is very very aseptic levels, like sunrise to AC, very sterile condition. Because if even a single contaminations occurs inside the lab, the total environment is going to contaminate. So once contaminate the lab, it can be rectified the problems. It take it minimum 2 to 3 months, because the fumigation process, we sterilize all the equipments, all the instrument, all the classes, everything. It will take 3 months. Okay, so then preclinical studies, ethics in research. This is also very essential. Ethics in research. Then the basic research means again how to prepare, what dose, what route, what stage of the diseases, everything answerable. The risk to the patients, damage to the disease, infections, immune rejections, already mentioned, wrong target, and possible malignancy. So these are the risk factors for the stem cell therapy. Okay. So there are different types of stem cells, each with their own purpose. A single stem cells can treatment will not work on the uh, of the untreated diseases or conditions. The few established treatment, and just because people say the stem cell help them does not mean it. But some of the times it can, but sometimes it can be to make you some other complicated diseases also. The science itself a long and a difficult process. The stem cells should have been instructed to behave in a specific way. The stem cells from own body may not always be safe. The experimental treatment offered for sale is not the same as a clinical trial, but stem cell science is moving forwards. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, Dr. Ganeshan sir
Sir.
has summarized the overall scenario of what are the stem cells and what are the applications. It is this starts from types of stem cells and what are the mutations happened in stem cells and bone marrow, especially bone marrow stem cells, embryonic stem cells, and even umbilical cord stem cells and transplantation of umbilical cord cells. And quoted some of the examples also with that is optic septo-optic dysplasia, and also leukemia, that is blood cancer. And it's given some of the wonderful examples like that is stem cells also for that is hair loss, that is for the hair follicle treatment is one of the best treatment, I think so. And not only for that, that is broken skull can be repaired by using this stem cell therapy. And also he elaborated the applications and use of the stem cells therapy in Alzheimer's neurological disease like Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease and so on. And also he pointed out the use of stem cells in the field of heart failure and also diabetes mellitus. He is also specialized in the stem cells when he worked in some of the institutes, and also he also experience in some of the institutes which has taken the trial on stem cells and treatment. Thank you very much, sir, for your elaborative speech.
Thank you, sir.
Next, over to the participants for any queries from the resource person, Dr. Ganeshan sir.
Yeah.
Over to the participants.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your nice
Thank you very much, sir.
messages.
Over to the participants. If you have any queries, few queries, one or two, you may ask, because time is already 11:50. And dear scholars and dear faculty members and students, we will post the feedback link after this vote of thanks. kindly fill that feedback link to receive the certificates. Please wait till the vote of thanks. Will post the feedback link in the chat box. Please fill it up to receive the certificate. Over to
குட்
the-
மார்னிங் சார்.
Yes, good morning, Balaji.
சார் இப்போ இந்த ஸ்டெம் செல்ஃப் யூஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம கிட்னியை புதுசாக ஜெனரேட் பண்ண முடியுமா சார்?
கிட்னியை ஜெனரேட் பண்ண முடியாதுப்பா, கிட்னி செல்ஸை ஜெனரேட் பண்ணலாம். அதாவது அது ஆல்ரெடி மென்ஷன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டெஃபினிஷனே சொன்னேன். The stem cells can differentiated into organelles or differentiated into the cells, not in the organs. கிட்னியவே உருவாக்கலாம் அப்படின்னா நம்ம எல்லா ஆர்கன்ஸுமே உருவாக்கிடலாம்ல. ஹார்ட் ஃபெயிலியர் ஆனாலும் அதெல்லாம் வந்து நம்ம செல்ஸை வந்து உருவாக்க முடியும். இப்போ கிட்னியில் என்ன செல்ஸ் இருக்குது, என்ன செல்ஸ் இருக்கு? நெஃப்ரான் செல்ஸ். அந்த மாதிரி செல்ஸ் உருவாக்கி நம்ம உள்ள இன்ஜெக்ட் பண்ணும்போது கிட்னி ஃபெயிலியர் ஆனா கூட நம்ம என்ன பண்ண முடியும், இந்த செல்ஸ் ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் வந்து கிட்னியோட ஒர்க் அது பண்ணும்.
ஓகே சார். சார் இப்போ இந்த மாதிரி செல்ஸ் வைக்கும்போது ஏசெப்டிக் கண்டிஷன்ல தான் அது growth ஆகும் சொல்றீங்க சார்?
எஸ் எஸ் எஸ்.
இப்போ நம்ம ஒரு ஹியூமன்ல வைக்கும்போது
இப்போ நம்ம ஹியூமன் correct. Good question. See, whenever we are going to culture the stem cells in laboratory condition, that is in vitro conditions. அதுதான் நான் சொன்னது வந்து ஒரு லேப்ன்றது வந்து ஸ்டெரைலா இருக்கணும், ஏசெப்டிக்கா இருக்கணும், எல்லா கெமிக்கல்ஸ் எவ்ரிதிங் இன் ஸ்டெரைல் லெவல். ஆஃப்டர் டிஃபரன்ஷியேஷன் we are going to check whether the stem cells differentiate ஆயிடுச்சா. நீங்க கிட்னி செல்ஸை மாத்தணும்னு சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, அந்த செல்ஸா மாறிடுச்சான்றதை நம்ம செக் பண்றதுக்கு சில மார்க்கர்ஸ் இருக்கு, கிட்னி மார்க்கர்ஸ் இருக்கு. Through the flow cytometry or some technical assays, we confirm it. After the confirmation in sterile, ஏன்னா நம்ம ஆப்ரேஷன் தேட்டர் எப்படி இருக்கும், ஸ்டெரைலா தானே இருக்கும். ஒரு சிசேரியன் நடக்குது இல்லை ஒரு சர்ஜரி நடக்குது அப்படின்னா அது வந்து அப்ப அந்த டயத்துல வந்து we are collecting the differentiated cells through the micro injection needle or some specialized syringe. Then we are going to inject through the specific place or the spinal cord. அது உள்ள உடம்புக்குள்ள போயிட்டு என்ன ஆகும், ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அது ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகுமே தவிர அப்போ வந்து நமக்கு ஸ்டெரிலைசேஷன் ஆசிட் தேவையில்லை. உடம்புக்குள்ள கொடுக்குற வரைக்கும் நம்ம ஸ்டெரைலா இருக்கோம்.
தேங்க்ஸ் சார். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ. தேங்க்ஸ் பா.
சார்.
எஸ் சார். எஸ்
சார். குட் மார்னிங் சார்.
வெரி குட் மார்னிங் அண்ணா. குட் மார்னிங்
சார். ஸ்டெம் செல் வந்து மாத்தினதுக்கு அப்புறம் அவங்களோட லைஃப்ல முன்னாடி இருந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் முன்னாடி இருந்த மாதிரி அதுக்கப்புறம் லைஃப்ல இருக்க முடியுமா சார், ஸ்டெம் செல் மாத்தினதுக்கு அப்புறம்?
எஸ், அதாவது ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் தெராப்பி மூலியமா கம்ப்ளீட்டா அவங்க லைஃப் ஸ்டைல மாற்ற முடியாது. நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம், நம்ம ஏதாவது டார்கெட் பண்றோம். எதை டார்கெட் பேஸ் பண்ணி நீங்க இப்ப சார் சொன்ன நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி சார் சொன்ன மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஒரு காம்ப்ளிகேஷன் இருக்கும் ஒரு பர்சனுக்கு, அந்த காம்ப்ளிகேஷனை சரி பண்றதுக்காண்டி நம்ம ஸ்டெம் செல் தெராப்பி போறோம். ஸ்டெம் செல் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் அப்ப நம்ம உள்ள கொடுக்கக்கூடிய ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் போய் அந்த ப்ராப்ளத்தை சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். சம்டைம்ஸ் சம் ப்ராப்ளத்தை அடிஷனலா கொண்டு வந்துடலாம். ஏன்னா நம்ம உடம்புக்குள்ள ஒரு செல்ஸை போடும் போது நம்ம மற்ற செல்ஸ் அதை அக்செப்ட் பண்ணணும் இல்ல, சம்டைம்ஸ் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணாது. அக்செப்ட் பண்றதுக்காண்டி தான் நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம், இம்யூன் ரிஜெக்ஷன் செல்ஸையும் நம்ம சேர்த்து கொடுக்குறோம். இம்யூன் ரிஜெக்ஷன் லைக் டி செல் சப்ரஸா சம்திங் கொடுக்கும்போது இது உள்ள போய் அடிஷனலா வந்து ப்ராப்ளத்தை சால்வ் பண்ணலாம், இல்லாட்டினா அடிஷனலா ப்ராப்ளத்தை கொண்டு வந்துடலாம்.
ஓகே சார். எவ்வளவு பெர்சன்டேஜ் வந்து அந்த ஸ்டெம் செல் வந்து நம்ம தெராப்பி கொடுக்கும்போது எவ்வளவு பெர்சன்டேஜ் வந்து கியூர் ஆகும் சார் அந்த ப்ராப்ளம்?
Yes, அது டிபெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் த பர்சன் ஏஜ், டிபெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் த பர்சன் கண்டிஷன்ஸ். நம்ம இவ்வளவு பர்சன்டேஜ் சொல்ல முடியாது. பர்சன் டு பர்சன் வேரி ஆகும். இந்த கணம் யங்கர் ஜெனரேஷன் டு ஓல்ட் ஏஜ், இது பர்சன் டு பிரசன்ட் ஃபார்.
ஓகே சார். தேங்க் யூ சார்.
Is it Bharat first Masiya?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay. Right. Any questions to be clarified? Only one or two questions can be allowed.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
Sir, but stem cells வந்துட்டு good thing or bad thing, sir?
Stem cells, good thing. The advantages is huge, you know. The disadvantage is very limited, but advantages is lot. If you have, because everyone having the stem cells, every organs having stem cells. இல்லையா, அப்புறம் அதை போய் நம்ம வந்து bad thing சொல்ல முடியாது இல்லையா?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
One or two questions can be allowed. Dear participants. Hello. from Logesh. Logesh,
Sir, yes, sir.
do you have any? Do you
Yeah,
have any
sir, yes, sir.
questions?
I have one question. Sir, how to isolate the stem cells for different kinds of purposes?
Yes, yeah, stem cells isolation is very very um, little tough because in blood நம்ம ஹியூமனோட பிளட்ல இருந்து நம்ம லிம்போசைட் ஐசோலேஷன் ஆர் ஆர்பிசி ஐசோலேஷன் is very easy. Just you collect the blood, we are going to add some Ficol or gradient solution. After centrifugation, we can get it. That create different layer or two different layers. But in stem cells, we cannot able to say that once நம்ம centrifuge பண்ண உடனே இது stem cells னு சொல்லிட முடியாது. ஸோ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ நீங்க லிம்போசைட்ஸ்ல இருந்து நீங்க ஒரு ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் எடுக்கணும்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். வெரி சிம்பிள் நான் சொல்றேன். இப்போ போன் மேரோ ஒரு 5 ml எடுத்துட்டீங்க. அந்த 5 ml போன் மேரோல இருந்து யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு ஐசோலேட் தி ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ். ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் அந்த போன் மேரோ எடுத்து போன் மேரோ கூட நம்ம வந்து டிஃபரன்ஷியேட்டிங் மீடியம் ஆட் பண்ணணும். அதாவது மீடியம்ன்றது ஸ்பெஷலைஸ்டு மீடியம். நிறைய அந்த லோன்ஸா, ஹை மீடியா, சிக்மா இதுல வந்து ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் மீடியம் அவைலபிளா இருக்கு. அந்த மீடியம் ஆட் பண்ணி நம்ம சென்ட்ரிஃபியூஜ் பண்ணும்போது லேயர்ஸ் கிடைக்கும், கீழே பெல்லட் கிடைக்கும். அந்த பெல்லட் தான் நம்ம போன் மேரோ ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் சொல்லுவோம். ஆனா அது ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் கூடாது, போன் மேரோ மாஸ் செல்ஸ். அதை கொண்டு போய் நம்ம வந்து இன்விட்ரோ கண்டிஷன்ல வந்து கல்ச்சர் பிளாஸ்ல போட்டு கல்ச்சர் பண்ணணும். கல்ச்சர் பிளாஸ்ல போட்டு நம்ம CO2 இன்குபேட்டர்ல வைக்கும் போது அந்த செல்ஸ் எல்லாமே கீழே மோனோலேயரா ஃபார்ம் ஆகும். ஃபார்ம் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் செல்ஸ் நல்லா ஃபாஸ்ட் க்ரோயிங்கா போயிட்டே இருக்கும். ஃபாஸ்ட் க்ரோயிங்கா போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஒன்ஸ் ஒரு 90% க்ரோத் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க டவுட் உங்களுக்கு வரும், இது இவ்வளவு வேகமா வளருது, இது கேன்சர் செல்ஸா இல்ல ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸா இல்ல வந்து இது போன் மேரோ செல்ஸா? அப்பதான் நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம், கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு போறோம். கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் டெஸ்ட் போது சில பயோமார்க்கர்ஸ் ரெடிலி அவைலபிள். அந்த பயோமார்க்கர்ஸ் வச்சு நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம், சில மார்க்கர்ஸ் உள்ள போடும்போது அந்த மார்க்கர் வந்து காமிச்சு கொடுத்துரும். எஸ், திஸ் இஸ் அ போன் மேரோ ஸ்டெம் செல்ஸ் ஆர் திஸ் இஸ் நாட் எ போன் மேரோ செல்ஸ். பாசிட்டிவ், நெகட்டிவ். ஒரு இமேஜ் காமிச்சு பார்த்துருப்பீங்க ஃப்ளோ சைட்டோமெட்ரில.
flow cytometric and staining image.
அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம அந்த சில yes அந்த மாதிரி டைப்ல நம்ம வந்து we are going to confirm it whether the cultured cells are stem cells or some other things. This is isolation process and the confirmatory process.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions? Participants?
Hello. No questions. Many questions have been raised from the participants. I think there are no questions from the participants. Rajeshwari?
Yes, sir.
Actually, Sir has explained many things, and I am very happy to say that Dr. Ganesan sir has worked as resource associate in Stanley Medical College and also for the project ICMR. So, such an eminent person in the field of research. So that's what they can able to answer for your questions, sir. So any subject related that is related to stem cells therapy, you can contact him. That is from AVVN Preston College website. Also, you can get his contact number. And apart from that, as Sir told, many of the countries they got license to do stem cells therapy and trial, including India, France, Australia, Malaysia, and even Pakistan is doing many research. It is a very surprising thing. Even Pakistan, many research institutes are doing wonderful research on stem cell therapy. So many countries they also already got license from for to do stem cell therapy and also trial. So feedback link will be posted, and next coming to vote of thanks by the research scholar of Raja Sarboji Government College, Dr. Rajesh Puri.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to all. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Today our Chief guest Dr. Ganesan, sir, you gave wonderful speech about the stem cell, the simple and neat talk about the role of stem cells for human health and research. So it was a wonderful information you gave for us. This information will be very useful in our research area. Actually, we gathered very much knowledge about the stem cells because everyone heard about cancer cells and some other cells, but the stem cells is a recent technique that will be used